didn't have much comments about it apart from that.
I think we're good.
Yep. It's a bit sad when my top search on YouTube is Sandwich Town Council.
And there's no one here to ignore, so that's fine.
Be careful.
Can't
Obstacle course.
lose the town clerk. What's this?
No. Oh, it's because of the next one, isn't it?
Okay. Okay.
Shuffling around.
You're up there, Peter, good one.
I'm fine,
Peaceful.
Okay, thank you. Welcome to the Sandwich Town Council Planning Committee meeting for Monday, 20th of April, 6 o'clock. So, item 1, apologies for absence received.
I've had apologies from Councillor Carter. He has another meeting he has to attend. Councillor Fortescue is coming down from another part of the country, and he's hoping to get here at some point, but it may not be, so he doesn't know.
Okay, thank you. Item 2, declarations of interest. To receive any declaration of disclosable pecuniary interest from members in respect to business to be transacted on the agenda. Okay. Item 3, minutes of the planning committee. To approve the minutes of the planning committee held on Monday, the 9th of March 2026, and to consider any matter arising from those minutes not covered elsewhere in this agenda. Decision required.
No,
Defeat minutes.
I'm happy to propose them.
Second, all in favour?
Who's seconding them?
Me.
I'll go for that.
Oh,
Oh, hang on, we've got to do both sides, so.
oh, they've been paid for, eh?
Nearly there. Planning meetings have the shortest time and longest minutes.
Yeah.
Actually, just if you sign it up there.
Okay, thank you. Item 4, public participation. A 20-minute session is set aside for members of the public to make representations at the meeting in respect to the business on the agenda. Individual representation should not exceed 5 minutes. Written notice of a desire to exercise the right to speak, together with the topic to be addressed, must be given to the town clerk at least 4 hours in advance of the meeting.
No, not received.
Okay. Item 5, planning application. To receive and decide on an application on which Sandwich Town Council is a consultee on. I think the first one is, it's a neighbouring
Yeah.
parish.
I used a different report and it flagged up a few of the borderline reports as well, just in case anybody had very strong feelings. I thought it would be good to.
Yeah, well, they often do that, yeah, but
Yeah.
it's nice that they do it, but speaking later about tonight, okay, okay. Getting confused now. That one there?
237.
Yeah, it's at the bottom there, the pen there. Reference number 26/00184. Internal works to include erection of petition walls to form corridor, removal of existing and erection of new petitions to form shower room, WC boiler and utility room, installation of damp-proof treatment to kitchen and dining room, all to ground floor, alteration of existing and erection of new partition walls to first and second floor to form en suites. External works to include replacement of cover to rear flat roof, repointing of boundary wall, installation of number 2 extract fans to southwest elevation, 1 number extract vent to southeast elevation, 2 number extract vents and 1 number soil vent pipe to northeast elevation. Stewart House, 38 Dell Street, Sandwich. It's quite a, I think it's just bringing it up to state, isn't it?
Yeah.
Big old house, isn't it? I've been knocked about over the years, isn't it? And I know we don't like flat roofs, but that flat roof has been about 100 years, I think. Must be old Ed brick original.
Yeah, I didn't see anything contentious.
It's all reasonable to me.
Not see the wall repaired as well. I'll propose it. You've got a second now?
Support.
No, it's not, yeah. There we go. Application, yeah, okay, thank you. I should have said that was 2 together, wasn't it? Because that was a
Yes.
planning application and a conservation one. We're all happy with to support the conservation application as well?
Yeah.
Okay. We're happy with that. Reference number 26/00236. Conversion of existing outbuilding to annex accommodation, including replacement windows and doors, repointing elevations to external envelope, new first floor window to east elevation, replacement roof covering, and insertion of 3 number roof lights, 10 High Street, Sandwich, Kent, CT 39UB. That's that little old abattoir, isn't it, on the corner there?
Yeah.
And I think it's nice going to keep the old hoisted way. But it's a funny old place to catch a while.
Yeah, I mean, the heritage officer says it.
Yeah.
Subject to this
Yeah.
schedule of works being carried out, it's a reasonable
Yeah.
application, so I'm happy to support it.
Yeah, and equally, I think what's planned looks really good. It's a sympathetic conversion, should we say?
Yeah.
And that's what the heritage officer said as well. So I think we should support it. I'm happy to second it
Yeah.
to.
Yeah. And I was really worried because I know it's been an abattoir for years, but it's nice that it's still can be, people will know, there was an abattoir years
Yes.
ago. So all in favour of this application? No, oh yes, okay. Yeah, thank you, support it. See, this was not consult for your information, that's tree.
I don't know why we weren't consulted on that one and we were on the other one, but that is definitely not.
Yeah.
But I found it, so I put it on.
Yeah, okay, reference number TC/26/00031, cut back to boundary and reshape canopy to create domed appearance of one tree, yew tree, T1 situated within a conservation area, 33 Mapesole Sandwich. I think it's where the tree's going over a boundary wall, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I've looked to see, I mean, it's quite a big, mature tree, and it does dominate that pathway. So this is only about putting it back into the right shape and reducing the impact on pedestrians.
Good morning. Good morning for you, haven't we?
I'm
Can I
happy to
just
give
ask a totally relevant question here? What's the, I mixed up my planning numbers here. What's the one that's being converted to get move dogs here? There's a dog, oh, have I got the wrong one? Perhaps that was the nursery Beacon
It's a
Lane.
yew tree, this one.
No, I know that one,
Oh,
but I just wondered.
Yeah, we weren't going to do Peter.
It might be in one of the other ones that we're
Yeah,
not
yeah,
commenting on,
okay.
possibly. Sorry, I haven't seen anything about.
Oh, okay, so I just got the numbers wrong,
That's about 2 miles from us, that, isn't it?
So I'm happy to propose that with the yew tree.
Yeah, I'll second it. Yeah, okay, support that application, thank you. It's another one here, this is a Woodminster as well, the street, isn't it?
Yep.
So I don't know, no, okay. This is a funny one, it's not because it is Sandown Road Sandwich, so it is one of ours, so.
But that is, some of them were going live and I got them early,
Okay,
so that is live.
okay. Reference number 26/00286, erection of an outbuilding for incidental use, Little Court, Sandown Road Sandwich, CT 39NT. Yeah, Peter.
There's quite a few things to say on this one. In the heritage statement, it says the proposal is for the removal of one domestic tree, the existing detached garage and the construction of a proposed annex outbuilding. The annex outbuilding is needed to primarily provide accommodation for the occupants' relatives, as well as providing an element of covered parking and a small element of recreational space associated with the host dwelling. Now, it mentions removing the detached garage. There's no reference to that at all in the application form. The application form simply says erection of a timber frame insulated and double glazed outbuilding for use incidental to the enjoyment of the main dwelling. So there's no reference to the demolition of the garage, no reference to the provision of covered parking. So that information isn't there. Further, the siting of this unit is as far away from the house as would be possible. It's only 3.5 metres from the boundary with the mill wall, which is an ancient monument. The route for the services, which will need to be electricity, water and sewage, runs under the canopy of the trees in that corner. And I would have thought that there's a danger of roots being disturbed. They are talking about putting a protected mesh down temporarily while the building was going on, but it's a question of when they excavate to put the services in, that could cause damage to the roots. So I think there's more to this than meets the eye.
So I found it quite interesting reading the heritage statement because the company that are being commissioned to provide the structure are a very reputable local company, and the product's a very good product. However, it's a very modern product. Yet in the heritage statement it says the annex has been sympathetically conceived. I don't know how you conceive something if it's off the shelf, because the product is, you can just look at the company concerned, because I engaged with them about 3 years ago, and you can see the product. So I don't know about conception. It's you can go in and shop for it. I think the proximity to the ancient monument is an issue because actually it's 3 meters high. Now 3 meters high is reasonable. It's not excessive, but it's a 4 by 8 meter structure, so it's big. 8 meters length is big, so 24 feet in old school. I think there's some questions around this. I've walked past there on the mill wall. You can sort of see in, but not. It's not. It's obscured, shall we say?
Yeah.
So I'm sort of comfortable with it, but not massively.
We've got a big swimming pool there as well.
They have.
Because the holiday cottage.
Yeah.
The house itself isn't an old house.
No.
No, 60s, isn't there?
60s.
Yeah, I remember the swimming pool and everything there.
But the actual
Yeah, I
request is a
saw the
very
plan-
modern,
Yeah, I saw
very
that
modern
picture.
construct
Councillor Wise?
design.
Yeah, I think the fact it's 28 square metres, so it's obviously with a toilet and shower, so it's obviously designed as some kind of living accommodation. But the fact that it's right up against a scheduled monument, it has a flat roof.
Bit obtrusive, isn't it? Flat roof.
It's a modern building. Traditionally, we've taken a view that flat roofs should not be supported within the conservation area. So I think I would be, on balance, I would be against this.
Against the build.
Yeah.
I think if we are going to, we need to be
Against the
clear why.
structure,
We
really,
need to
yeah.
be clear why. I mean,
The
one of
design of the structure, I think, isn't it?
I think one of the things is the proximity to
Proximity.
the ancient monument is a concern. It's a concern.
Yeah.
I think the design is very modern and isn't playing backwards isn't sympathetic
No.
for the proximity to the ancient monument and also the general conservation area. Flat roof is an example.
So you further turn this one down.
I don't know what others think.
I don't feel that strongly about it actually. I think the amount of trees that look that's round it would do a lot to camouflage, if you like, the building itself, and also perhaps the flat roof, because of the
I think
amount
that's why
of
we kept it
trees
low, isn't
around it, is possibly practically the best sort of roof to have there. I don't know. But I didn't find any real problems with it.
And it's interesting about the tree removal because Heritage statement says removing a tree, but then if you look at the survey that was undertaken by the arborist, would it be arborist?
Yeah.
Arborist. No trees to be removed, so there's a contradiction there as well.
I think we should turn it down to the design of the building, so.
Yeah, if you have to propose that, I'm happy to support that.
Councillor Rossi, after that?
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at it in terms of, it is very, very close to the
Close,
pathway.
yeah,
The
look,
pathway is elevated,
yeah,
you look down,
that's it.
and while there are trees there, the trees there's a couple of trees which are very, very bushy by the path,
Yeah,
but in the winter you'll see it,
too close to the trees, isn't it?
yes.
And the
Yeah,
wall.
so it's, I don't think the trees will obscure it that much. And if you look at a satellite view, the trees are filling the garden, but you can't really see how much you're going to see in on that elevated path.
I think ultimately the heritage officer at EDC will judge and make a decision. So I think by us saying that we're not happy with it because of the proximity, etc., that's a reasonable starting point. And heritage officer will be their decision.
So a proposal to
I'm happy for a second.
reject this application. Yeah.
Okay, one member abstain?
What's the proposal?
To reject the application, because,
To object.
yeah, because of the design and the.
Design and proximity to the ancient monuments.
Yeah. Deputy Chair. Okay, anything. See, another said nothing solved, it's the school, isn't it? Okay. Reference 26/00288, erection of 3 solar canopies with associated EV charging to car park, Sandwich Technology School, Dill Road, Sandwich. CT30
We've got 196, the one before it to look at.
Oh, sorry,
Trees.
jump down.
Yeah.
Reference number 26/00196, Field Maple T1 fell, Sycamore T2 fell, Maple T3 crown reduced by 2.5 metres. Overall, subject of tree pressure order number 9 of 99, Grass Burgess, Stoner Road, Sandwich T30, 9 of Jan. I think the trees have got too big for that proper sound. This is a shame though, but it's,
I know that we did have comments from Councillor Carter about challenging DDC about removing these, but actually it's a private estate.
yeah,
So the applicant is actually, but it's probably the estate rather than the house. The applicant is one of the residents.
yeah. Yeah, yeah, because you've got service charge, haven't they? Which
Yeah.
is under a maintenance contract, isn't it?
Yeah.
Something that doesn't come from the service people, isn't it, really? It's up-
Yeah.
It just come from the,
Mm.
one of the residents.
Okay.
Is there any policy on planting replacement trees when protected ones are felled?
Well, it's a bit difficult it's on a private estate and there's not that much room down there, because I think they're going too big together myself. Even though probably done for screen, it was the old RAF camp, it was the married quarters. So they may probably planted the trees just to shield it a little bit, a bit of privacy. But unfortunately, I think the trees have just got too.
And these trees, so are they not against the road, close to the road?
Well, they're on like a verge, aren't they? Yeah. Have you been down there?
Well, from the application, you can't really identify where these trees are. My
Yeah.
impression is that they're on the left going down towards the industrial estate.
Yes.
Hmm.
Just as an aside, they have taken delivery of 6 fruit trees as part of the council fruit tree scheme
Yeah.
to plant in that area. My personal view is I think because the report that's come from the arborist is quite clear about the need to do it.
Yeah.
The decision will be made by DEC. I'd reserve comment. I wouldn't comment on this, and I don't know about anybody else who's strongly minded.
Everybody's experts, isn't it?
I don't support it, because we shouldn't be removing trees unless we have to, but equally I don't object, because the report's very clear.
So move to not comment?
We're doing no comment, I think, am I? All in favour of no comment?
Yeah.
Yeah, no comment. Okay. Right. Reference number 26/00288, erection of 3 solar canopies with associated EV charging to car park, Sandwich Technology School, Deal Road, Sandwich, CT130FA. That to me look quite good.
Yep.
There's still parking cars underneath, aren't they?
Mm.
So I think, and they're outside really, aren't they? Because they're around the back of the,
Yeah.
is it a tennis court?
Yes.
So I'm in favour of them.
Yeah.
Okay, who's seconding?
Who seconded?
I'll second.
Oh, yeah, I think, yeah. Reference number 26/00285, installation of defibrillator and bleed kit cabinets to external wall of Nationwide Building Society branch, Thrift House, 1A Short Street, Sandwich, CT13 9BN. I've never heard of that cabinet before. It's nice to put a defibrillator, isn't it? It's,
Yeah, we should support this.
seems to support
Yeah,
it.
we should.
Anybody's looked at their accounts and
Just an aside, I think Sandwich is very flush with defibrillator, should we say? And I'm not objecting to it. I'm just going to abstain. But I think you can have overkill in terms of the number of defibrillators. There's,
I don't see why we
There's
can have
5
overkill.
no, there's 5 within close proximity of that one.
It's
Uh,
one of
But if you need one.
Yeah, I'm
well,
not objecting to it.
yeah,
I'm
if you
just,
need one,
Yeah.
yeah,
Is there
I
any,
think-
is there any statistics on how often these
not very
things are
often.
used?
Not very often.
Uh,
I did look it up previously. It was about 10% use.
But in an emergency situation, I think proximity is quite crucial.
It is,
You're
yeah.
not going to go
Yeah.
running into a different direction if there's,
Yeah.
so I think yeah.
I know a friend of mine was in the Bell Hotel in trouble, and there's one on the Trelaw that saved his life.
Yeah, Bell Hotel's got one.
Yeah, they've got to open inside now, haven't they? Yeah. So in
I
favour of
think
it?
they're making them more accessible as well, because they're quite complex now with numbers and getting access. I think they're trying to make them more easily usable.
In favour of that?
Yeah.
I'm not opposing it, I've got one
One
abstention.
abstention.
Okay. Reference number 26/00323, variation of condition 2, approved plans of planning permission, 25/00721, erection of a single-storey rear side extension, alteration of front window door and insertion of side window, existing conservatory and garage to be demolished to allow reduction of extension size, 17 Sandown Road, Sandwich, CT13 9PA. I think it looks all right to me, because it's making it slightly smaller, isn't it? Because we've already passed it, some years ago. Yeah,
It's okay to me.
Happy with that.
last year. I suppose we got a second now. Right, take your pick.
Okay, I heard Wiles first, and then Franklin second, I think.
Yeah, okay.
It's not quite governance, take your pick.
Well,
They seem to be sharp coming forward. Oh. Dear, what we got now? Not consulted. There's no numbers. Reference number 26/00249, variation of condition 2, approved plans of planning permission, 25/01250, insert ground floor rear wall opening and insert petition to form shower room, replace rear side elevation door with window to allow updated section detail. Griffin Cottage, 24 Upper Strand Street, Sandwich, Kent, CT13 9ER.
It said for your information.
I think they've just tweaked them slightly, I think.
Yeah, it's just a bit varied the conditions, so
Yeah,
I don't really need to comment on that one.
no comment, you'll have no comment? Reference number 26/00311, erection of 2-storey side extension, existing side extension to be demolished, 4 Stonor Close, Sandwich, CT13 9L8. That's also down the former Marrick Quarters down there. So, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, currently it's single story, it's going to be double,
Double
but
It's tucked around the back as well, isn't it?
the road is in well, I think.
Yeah. Maybe, but yeah,
We've got
could be, yeah.
Mallet and Ripley.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sounds like solicitors.
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
And the vehicular access, when I sent out the agendas, was not, they had, the application was invalid, but it is now valid. So we can.
So we can comment.
Yeah.
Good, because I looked at it.
Yeah, we've done a few down that road.
Yeah, that's the point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Reference number 26/00224, formation of a vehicle access and driveway, 44 Wooders Road, Sandwich Kent, CT 130AB.
Is that a relatively new property?
No, it's 1920s, not council, well,
I
they're
didn't.
private.
Yeah, yeah. There's a number of them that have got access already, so it's not going to be out of keeping with the street, and it's a sensible thing, taking a car off the road.
Yeah, there's quite a few down there, they look like walk down the pages.
Yeah.
So,
I'm happy to propose that one.
yeah, I think we're in favour of that. Okay.
So the next three are raised queries on.
Yeah, they are just, again, it's this new, report that I found, and they're just amendments, so they're not, they're just for information that there are minor tweaks to these applications.
Okay.
So we're not being asked to review. them,
No,
is that
no,
right?
no.
Okay.
Just to give you
So
information.
go to item 6 then. Item 6, withdrawn planning application. There are no planning applications that have been withdrawn. Time issuance agenda. Anyone got any comments on that?
Well, more recently, I have received notification from the District Council that the application for a two-storey extension above the kitchen shop, 6A to 6C in Strand Street, has been withdrawn.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I was quite surprised they did that, because a few years ago they talked about knocking that building down.
Mm.
They could put a restaurant there. Okay. That's that one, isn't it?
Yeah, so nothing on.
That's on that one. Number 10 now, isn't it?
We're on 7?
Seven. Yeah.
Oh,
Well, that's
my
only for
numbering's gone a bit.
Next thing is decided applications, but
Yeah.
they're in for your information.
Yeah.
So next should be, we're going to 10.
10, isn't it? 10.
Sorry.
10.
Yeah, okay.
Item, street furniture application, to receive and consider any application made to DDC in relation to a street furniture consent application under the Local Government Miscellaneous Provisions Act 1982. Please note, none to consider time of issuance agenda. Item 11, licensing, to consider and note any licensing notices for Sandwich. Please note, none to consider time of issuance agenda. Okay. Enforcement, item 12. To consider any enforcement notices and issues received from Dover District Council, please note none to consider the time of issuance agenda. Okay. Item 13, correspondence. To receive and consider a correspondence related to planning matters, including notification of appeals against refusal of planning applications.
We received correspondence that was circulated.
Yeah.
Before the meeting.
Okay. Item 14, Dover District Council planning update. To receive the update from my Dover District Councillor representative on matters relating to planning. Go on.
Yes, I did have 3 items, and now
Okay.
2, thanks to Peter. For all of the applications for 6A to 6C Strand Street.
Yeah.
Secondly, the high application number 25/00500, and that is next to 95 St George's Road, Sandwich, Charlie Tango 13, Ryan Echo. And the planning committee heard the application on Thursday, the 26th of March, and I'm pleased to say it's been refused again.
I've lost the plot here. What was that for you speaking?
Land next to 95 St George's Road, Sandwich, which is adjacent to the ancient woody land neighbouring Sir Roger Manwood School.
Yeah.
And lastly, referring to the Polders Road issue that I've reported on a couple of times. So the resolution on that is going to be that there be no name change. One of the reasons for that is the cost of having the name change is about £800 in quoted. So what's going to happen on that particular junction is the problem is that people are assuming it's a byway to be used by vehicular access. So they're going to put a no through road sign on that, and that's the resolution. And the resident that brought it to my attention was really happy with that outcome. I haven't heard any feedback from the landowner, so that's now resolved.
Good.
I'll put this all in writing, town clerk, and
Thank you, that would be very kind.
Yeah, thank you, councillor. Yeah.
So it's Monday, the 8th of May is the next meeting.
Right, yeah.
Monday the 8th.
Wednesday.
Monday's.
No, I can't be
Oh,
right.
hang on.
Monday the 11th.
Wednesday.
Oh, yeah.
Monday the 11th.
Higher. The 8th is a Friday.
Higher. Yeah, higher.
I've got Wednesday the 6th down.
Sixth or Wednesday.
Yeah, we're
Wednesday
into
the
the new
6th.
regime, aren't we? So
Yes,
So we're going for Wednesday the 6th.
it's Wednesday the 6th, and then it's
Yes.
just because,
Wednesday the
it's
6th.
because it's the only way we can get a planning meeting in May,
Mm.
because the Monday is bank holiday, I think.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
So it's Wednesday the 6th, that's right.
Okay, thank you.
So what did I write? Wednesday,
Half right.
Half right.
okay, Wednesday the 6th. This planning agenda's been,
Yeah, it should be Wednesday the 6th, shouldn't it?
Yeah. yes, right, got it.
Okay,
Wednesday
there we
the
go.
6th.
Wednesday the 6th.
6:30. And then that is the last
Yes.
standalone planning meeting. After that, we go on to planning, followed by another meeting at 7:30.
So what time will it be? 6:30?
6:30,
6:30,
exactly
yeah.
the same.
Yeah.
Monday at 6:30 for planning,
And then something else.
but then at 7:30, something else to mean that there's
Save
fewer,
your time,
fewer
make
evenings for
Makes your
everybody.
time better, doesn't it?
Well, not
No,
everybody as well.
councillors as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, yeah,
Another
complete time.
evening, at home,
Yeah.
lighting the Barbie in the summer.
Oh, you're at the tower, you're not home again.
Are we going to close the meeting? Jeff, are we going to close the meeting?
Yeah, I did, yeah. I did tell you that, yeah.
We'll close. Okay. Fantastic. This is the only issue when you have two meetings, isn't there?
Sometimes the first one runs over, doesn't it?
Or it runs over, or, yeah.
Couple of buildings.